Morning, Internet. How are you this morning? Just got the Brad on the school bus. Thought I'd kick out another video for everybody. See how you're doing. Boy, I just can't call it. I'm not even paying close attention. I'm more focused on getting my ass moved to my property. But apparently there's been a slip up in the arms gun law. Apparently that's not going to go through like it's supposed to. And that's an okay thing. There's a bunch of states. Let's see. There's Texas, Florida, Mississippi, I think Oklahoma. Several more to follow that have just said, screw all these fucking mask and COVID restriction bullshit. It's time to go back to living. That's cool. That's really cool. I mean, you get to a point where this collective thought settles over everybody like a big fart in a car, and everybody just instinctively knows, oh, this fucking stinks. Let's roll down the windows and get rid of it. Everybody, it's just it's a base thing. I'm starting to see happen. People are getting pissed off. People are seeing. I'm seeing buyer's remorse. Oh, got the grandpa time cut down to the goat. So, yeah, I was a little pissed off about Texas. It was a not happy thing. Anyway, there's a militia just south of here. We can hear the guns going off when they're practicing, and there's a bunch of them. You can tell like at least 10, 15 guns taking shots at once. That's pretty. That's comforting. It's comforting to me that there are people, when the shit hits the fan, they're and the stupid makes its way here, there are people going to stand up to that. I'm not the only one. So that's a good deal. Let's see. I live in a fifth wheel camper, as you guys all know. It's by choice. We don't mind the small space, and we're going to move this to Missouri. But so I found this F-250 Ford, and I got to put another battery in it because it has to have two batteries to start. But for some reason, I'm not getting any fuel, and it's got two pumps on the firewall. And I'm thinking there's a fuel filter somewhere, but I don't know exactly what kind. It's a diesel, and anybody got any ideas, please put them in the comments, because I'm not good with diesel. Well, actually, the only engines that I can work on, take apart, rebuild, and put back together are Detroit Diesel Series 60 semi-truck motors. Those are the ones I worked on, because that's what I owned. Never owned a little diesel. I had a little Mercedes diesel I got for next to nothing. Little 5-cylinder. I bought me one of them little air intake kits. That car was zippy. Now, the only reason I had that diesel was because I could fill it out of my fuel tanks. My truck's my fuel. I could move a little over to my car and never had to buy gasoline. Yeah, trucker tricks. I'm not a trucker anymore. But anyway, I got this F-250, and I'm trying to get it started because it's a 250. It's already set up for it don't have a fifth wheel in it, but it's set up for a fifth wheel, and we know where to get a fifth wheel. We just got to get the fucking truck running. So, anybody has any ideas? I'm going to have to make some phone calls, but money's thin. My laptop won't behave. I just do not know what's going on with it. I think it has something to do with the VPN and kill switch, but I'm not certain. That's something to play with a little later on. What else is new? Of course, we've had some real nice weather. Water went unfrozen. Uh, I had to go JB weld the demand water heater. It froze and busted, but there's I did that. It's not dripping, so we got the hot water back. So everybody had a nice shower. So I ain't got my hair tie in this morning yet. No, the wife ain't awake. Damn near barely got the daughter awake. She's so 11. I guess just only, I don't know. I remember being 11, and I don't remember being this big of a pain in the ass. Different generation, I guess. Anyway, but besides that, there's nothing new to report on. It's looking like exactly what I said's what's going on. Let's see, there's the congressional thing where they're going to take away the football and nuclear launch control from Biden because he's a geriatric. He's mentally deteriorated. And one would ask themselves, well, why would you cheat and put somebody who's a geriatric jellyfish? So why would you cheat and put somebody who's mentally compromised in the office? Because he wasn't meant to be the real president. Ugh. Kamala Harris will have problems. Not for me personally, but she'll have problems. This is a scam job, and you just can't do that to this country. And that's why I'm starting to hear these guns just south of me. Loving it. Not my 10 acres of Missouri's. There's nowhere near. The only guns you're going to hear going off will probably be mine. But here, there's several. So sounds like AK and 5.56 rounds. They're I'm delighted. I'm delighted that there's like-minded people around here practicing. I'm delighted. I'm not going to hunt them down because, well, they all got fully active guns. I don't think I want to pester them. But we'll see. Anyway, I can't think of nothing else new. My bunny, my girl bunny, I don't know why they wouldn't mate. And she's got this big thing under her neck now. It's like a cyst or something. I'm either going to have to go take a razor blade or off that and go get another girl bunny. And that being the case, these are just cheap old we got these from Real King. We got these two bunnies from Real King. They didn't mate. And so I'm thinking they're genetically wrong. I got a lead on several. There's a person in southern Missouri, which will be close to the homestead, that sells bunnies. So I'll get some good big meaty meat maker bunnies. Meat bunnies. That's what they're for. That and chickens. That's what they're for. Go in, collect eggs. We love eggs. Get them for free. With that, well, we're still prepped up. We're going to build it a little heavier, but we're still fine on food preps. Decent on the first aid preps. Got the solar, 2 charge controllers, and 8 solar panels. Like I said, I can make considerable power with these. We're not talking little tiny baby doofus units. These are my big panels, which I'm using in the camper, are 290 watts, and my little panels are 190 watts. And then you look at these on the internet, they're wanting an exorbitant rate for 100-watt panels. No. That's why I had to have 2 charge controllers, because my panels are so big. But I like that. Now I need batteries. Anyway, water situation's still doing fine. I know how I got to make a way to make distilled clean water by making it distilled with copper tubing and boil it on a fire. Can make clean water that way. So We're doing good with the preps. I'm making sure, because I'm thinking it's time to start being prepped, folks. It's time to start thinking about, you should have a month or two of food on hand. You should have, shit's coming. And the weather's getting warmer. We're going to start seeing more Antifa BLM bullshit. They're gearing up for it now. I don't watch news. I don't even have television. See, here where I live in the state of Illinois, and it is hell, Illinois. This place can go to hell, Illinois, once I move out of it. But they don't even let you catch water here. Just how stupid are they? Water provided by God falls from the fucking sky, and you're gonna regulate that, and the air I breathe with your tax credits. The fuck is wrong with these communists that are running this state? Seriously, I have got to get to at least Missouri. Missouri's done talking. They're going to be a gun refuge state. They're going to be a 2A refuge. So that's good. They're not going to participate. As long as local sheriffs and whatevers don't participate, well, that's good. You know, you don't want to shit in your backyard if you're going to be shooting people. You want them to be, someone that don't belong there. And if they're coming to get your guns, they don't fucking belong there. It's called the USS Constitution. To steal from Thanking Dabby off of. Okay, I'm a pothead. Sue me. Well, I'm in a good mood this morning, though. Just chit-chatting. Like I said, I spent yesterday farting with that pick-em-up truck. Then I came up here to watch John. Shout out to the Prepared Mind. Shout out to Kaz. Shout out to Security Guy 42. I got to tell him how much I like his videos. I'm not hardcore soldier, but you do learn a whole bunch. And if it comes to like booby trapping and OPSEC, operational security, keeping your place secured, there's some real good stuff there. So, that's happy mode. I'm more of a computer nerd. The VPN, when I can get my laptop to work, because I think something's wrong with the laptop, because I couldn't get Linux to run on it. It runs flawlessly. Actually runs much, much better, but I can't get any of the USB tether apps to work. So it's a pain in the ass. That too, another pain in the ass. And the whole reason is because I would pay for super high speed internet for all month long unlimited if they'd sell it. I live in a hole, okay? We live in a river valley, and there's high hills between me and St. Louis. And so I don't get free TV. The cable company went ahead and cut our trunk. I was the only customer left, and after my bill stopped, they cut our trunk, and they can't get cable. So they're not going to run cable down through here. AT&T's got the fiber, goes past, but they're not going to branch me out of it. There's no DSL service because there's so much trouble on the copper for the phone company. The only option I've got is super expensive satellite or the cell phones. Well, I gotta have the cell phones anyway because we don't have landlines. So just cell phone internet, and I also like the idea that it works off a cell phone tower. So no matter where I go, I've got the internet I paid for. I like that idea. So when I get out to Missouri, which has got good signal on top of the hill where I'm going to put the camper, it's got good signal there. So, but there's not a line to it. There's no sewer. There's no water. There's no power. There's no cable. There's no nothing goes out there. It's just trees and hope, man. Trees and hopes and dreams. About 10 acres of that. For my retirement project. Other people retire, want to go fishing, sit on a boat and do nothing. Me, I signed myself up to work from sun up to sundown every fucking day until I die. But that's my dream. That's my hope. And I was commenting to my wife yesterday, man, it's going to be fresh air there. There's no factories and shit around. It's going to be quiet. It's going to be peaceful and private. It's we've already went there camping. We met our neighbors. They're great people. So we know we got great neighbors. I can't wait. I can't wait to get out there. But I gotta get the internet and we're gonna have to cut down, and that's why I want the laptop going. It's because we're gonna have to cut down on power usage because I've got 8 panels and I don't got enough batteries to put them in, and I'm not using the right kind of batteries anyway. Right now I'm using deep cycle marine batteries, and because golf cart batteries, especially the Trojans that I want, are way too expensive for me to get into, and I'm on a 24-volt system. So it takes a bunch to start. Real King sells some cheap golf cart batteries, which would take 3 instead of 4, because they're 9 volts or 8 volts. Yeah, they're 8-volt batteries. But when you read true full charge nominal, it would be about 26, 27 volts, which is where these crap ass batteries are. But they don't have volume. They're just Real King Ever Ready deep cycle marine batteries. We really need to deal with that. If anybody, I'm scared to buy from China right now. Fuck, they're taking over and destroying our country. I'm scared to just take my money and say screw you. Hell, I won't. I refuse to buy anything shipped from China now. Every time we have but they must be tiny people, because you buy a large and my daughter could barely wear it. So they must be tiny people, tiny bodies, tiny minds, tiny person, because they don't demand to be treated like a person. They're just mental slaves. Yet I've seen videos where China's could show us what free market's all about. I've seen capitalist China go, just on steroids on the internet. So you don't know, man. This is an upside down world right now. I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to see it right itself. I don't know. I don't know. But if just in the 3 months that douchebag's been president, if what keeps going keeps continuing to going, as much as I love America, if the Constitution doesn't matter, if the Constitution doesn't matter, then the government doesn't matter. And if they don't honor the Constitution, that government should fall. We're not communists. You don't get to change us to communists. You can move to a place that's communist, like Canada, if you want to ask Trudeau. But not here. This shit's not going to fly here. When I hear 20, 30 gun salute going on just a few miles south of my property, here in Illinois, it's letting me know the spirit is coming around. You're fucked. Your shit's not going to fly here. Even being a communist state, this is a very red area. That's why I picked it. I don't know. I read something where Morgan Freeman was talking about black history and white history, and all this racist shit should go away. If we quit talking about it, it'd quit being a thing. And I was like, well, fuck, the only place that I see racism is on the fucking news or out of Congress. Or, BLM, Antifa, NFA. Not fucking around. Oh, you're not, are you? Why don't you learn to shoot a gun first and not shoot your own people, you dumbasses? That's not a racist statement. That's you don't pick up a fucking automatic weapon unless you know how to use it or intend to learn. Duh. I'm so tired of racism. I'm so tired of the bullshit. Why you gonna call me racist? You don't fucking know me. What, because my grandpa's grandpa lived in a place that was racist? We didn't own slaves. So fuck you. Or you just can't make a blanket white hate statement and then cry about racism. You can't do that. I don't have guilt for being who I am. My only guilt comes from the few people that I've mistreated when I did wrong as a human being, because I have a high standard of living. I hold myself to higher morals. I cuss because I've been a truck driver for 20 some odd years before I retired. But it doesn't mean I don't help people in need. That don't mean I haven't given money to perfect fucking strangers. That don't mean I haven't done what a good Christian, Constitution-loving, red-blooded American does. I resent your racism, Antifa. I resent your racism, BLM, because I don't hate you. I resent you hating me. And if that's a problem for YouTube, CommieTube, then fuck you, kick me off. Because I'm not going to change. But please do it in person. I don't know. It's a beautiful day. The weather's warm. My back is hurting like hell. I'm down in the back bad. I have scoliosis. I'm down in the back bad. But I got a lot of fucking work to do to get moving. We got to get moved out the hell out of here. We got to get to Missouri. So, here's my happy video for the morning. Trying to be a little funny. I'm talking the wife into making a funny video, because see, our videos are where me and her interact are they're a blast to make. I'm usually a little buzzed when I do it. Hey, I live in Illinois. I live in Illinois. Yes, I'm moving. Yes, what I do for relaxation will become not kosher anymore when I cross the state line. But I don't care. I live in Illinois. I'm sitting in Illinois. I can have this. I'm an adult, and I'm retired. I'm not expected to provide anything to society anymore. I did that for 20 years. Busted my ass as a truck driver. And I know some of you hate truckers. We didn't do nothing to you. Well, I can't say that now, because when I get on the highway and watch them drive, I kind of hate truckers now. I'm ashamed of them now. There ain't no real truckers left. We all retired. Those of us that knew what we were doing and did it right and did it respectfully and didn't bully people on the highway, we're all gone. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut out some propane tanks today and get them ready to haul to Missouri. Got propane tanks and water tanks. I got 2 500-gallon tanks that are mine. And I'm going to take them with. I got to have the tops rebuilt on them, but, hey, I can do that. That's not that serious a deal. Still have all the regulators are in order and everything's good. So I just got to get set up, plumb it to. Hopefully we find a decent tiny house. But looking like if I can get that pickup truck run, that F-250 Ford running, we're gonna haul this with that. So it's coming together. It's coming together. Have faith. Have faith in the good Lord above. You won't never hear me denying the good Lord above. You won't never hear me saying I don't believe. Even though I don't believe current religion's accurate. I think there's a few flaws there. But believe in God. Believe sometimes he's pissed at me. Don't know why. Anyway, there's the morning. It's a 24-minute video. Playing around, having fun. Hoping, I'm thinking better. Hoping start feeling better. As spring rolls around and I get more active, I'm betting I will. That would be a dog one, man. I have to go let the animal in to get eat and a drink. So You guys take it easy. You be cool. It's impossible for me, but you can do it. I know you can. It's Inbred Outlook. With half grandpa time going on, saying hey, and I'm gonna get some more videos out as quick as I can. Shout out to John. Shout out to Kaz from Fourth Dimension. John from Prepared Mind Channel. Uman and Jolene from Prepared Mind Channel. Security Guy 42. Love your channel. You're cool. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. There's another one. There's another one, but I can't remember it right this minute. I still haven't had my morning dump. I have to go do that. You take it easy. See you later. Love and peace. That's really what we're about. We behave. It ain't our side that cheats, and it ain't our side that starts the problems. It's not us that act this way. We act like we have a society and a set of brains. Take it easy.